Good morning, guys. Welcome to a new vlog. So I'm starting the day heading off to town to the Apple store because my phone died on me a couple of days ago. So backstory. I'd been filming my videos in factory settings and this was not using up any or much memory space at all. So when I discovered shooting in 4K, that drained my memory and I didn't know. So to create space, I started moving my videos to CapCut to start editing, but I didn't realize that CapCut was using my phone memory too. I had about 23 videos, so I ran out of memory and went into the Apple Store for solutions. They suggested transferring data to a laptop or an external drive and even recommended that I buy one of their memory sticks. None of that worked as my phone apparently was struggling to shift the data as it was now over capacity. So long story short, my phone switched off and wouldn't power on. So here we are, off to the Apple store to see if they can do anything about it. That river looks pretty, doesn't it? That's a pretty sight. A couple of days had already passed and the phone still wouldn't switch on. So I had mentally prepared that the phone was dead and I'd lost all my data. That was really heartbreaking to even think about. But over the couple of days, I'd kind of, thought about it, processed it, and was prepared to buy a new phone, which I wasn't happy about, but I knew I had to do. So Apple Store, here we come. So unfortunately, what I was dreading was confirmed. My phone was dead and I'd lost all my data. So I'm just browsing to see other phones and options that I could have.
iPhone 16 Pro Max, black titanium, 1 TB. And here's your receipt. I'll put it in the. So, would you like to? So which one do you want to go for? The regular Apple Care Plus or with theft and loss?
With theft.
Theft and loss. 2 years or you want to go for a month?
2 years.
2 years. So Apple Care Plus and the adapter is 258. You want to tap and pay or you want to use the PIN?
I'll tap. Or I'll use the PIN.
Anything. So you need to enter your name, email address to which the Apple Care Plus will be registered. So whichever Apple account you're using, you need to. No.
Coming to Costco at the weekends, you guys, is always a mess. I mean, look at that traffic. I'm glad I'm on my way home. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and have a proper chat with you guys about what just happened today. Just to give you a brief about what happened when we went to the Apple store. So unfortunately, my old phone died, which I was really sad about. So I'm not really a gadget person. I like to stick to just the one phone for like the longest time. I don't like phones that much. I don't care for them, let's put it that way. So I was quite happy to have my iPhone 8, which is what I was using, and that's the one that died. Funny enough, I had replaced a hand-me-down iPhone 8 from my family. This is how I always manage to have my phones. They're always hand-me-downs. I refuse to buy a new phone. But anyway, so the original iPhone 8 that I had, which is this one that I'm filming on, the screen started to glitch, so I knew I had to replace it. But because I'd refused to upgrade the hand-me-downs from my family because I didn't see the need, they'd handed them away, so there weren't any phones for me to have, so I had to buy one. So then I went on and I bought this refurbished iPhone 8, which to me, I mean, it cost £250 thereabout. This is about 2 or 3 years back now. I actually didn't like to pay that much. I thought that was overpriced. But again, I don't do much with the phones. So for me, that was just a purchase that was unnecessary. But anyway, so I bought that phone and it had more memory on it. So I had been using it all this while without any problem. So the issues only just started once I started filming YouTube videos. That's where my problem started. I didn't know anything about memory or anything else really. So that's a tip for anybody who's looking to be starting to record or do things like that. Just make sure you know your whereabouts with your phones. So anyway, now I'm having to send this phone off because Apple recommended a third-party company that said that they are able to retrieve data, whatever circumstances with the phone. So I contacted them and they said they were quite happy to have a look at it and to see if they could do something about it. So they gave me 3 quotations. So I'm going to send it off today. And then we'll see what they say once they have it and checked it to see if they can actually retrieve something from it. So I'm hoping, I mean, I'm not like putting all my hopes into it just in case they can't do it. If they manage to do it, it's fine. I mean, it does come at a pretty penny, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I had about 20 to 23 videos on there. So I mean, in addition to all my other data, like my files and, you know, stuff for work and things like that. So if I can retrieve all of that, I'm almost sold that I would fork out. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So that's what I'm going to do today. Send this off. And then we're going to unbox the new baby that we got. Have a look and then go back to the Apple store because I need for them to set it up, and also I need the screen protector. So I didn't buy a screen protector from the random stores outside for cheaper, only because they don't come with a warranty. The one that Apple are selling, that's for 50 quid, but it comes with a 5-year warranty, and within that 5 years you can always go back and, you know, get a replacement if something happens to it. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I have ordered some iPhone covers as well, so I'm just gonna wait for those to come in, but I did get one just to tie me over until then. Not the prettiest, but at least I know my phone is gonna be protected. But anyway, let's do that and then head out. Guys, here she is. A couple of days ago, I've got to be honest, I wasn't as excited. But that's because I just wasn't 100% sure if this is exactly what I wanted. But I've had a couple of days to marinate on it. And I am excited, you guys. Let's get into it. So here we are. That's what we have in the box. And that's the cover that I have for now. put that to the side. And I've just got receipts in there for the phone. And I had to buy one of these because I don't have one. And this one is a fast charge one. Here we are. Here she is. That's the color that I went for. Roll. The charging cable and the little pin for inserting your SIM card. That is really nice and crisp. Manual. Oh my god. Right, so I'm not even going to switch it on. So I'm gonna take it to the Apple store for them to set it up, put the screen protector on it. I don't even want any of my fingerprints on there. So I'm gonna put this back. So the one that I went for, you guys, is, let's see if it says it on here. So I went with the iPhone 16 Pro Max in black titanium, and I went for the 1 terabyte memory. Enough room to film as much as I want.